When this story was first written, Michael was a broken man in body and in health, and had no hope for the future. It was during this time that Michael had contacted David and told him of his despair and his friendship with Sonny Wilson, who'd been sentenced to death in the Philippines in 1996. When the Supreme Court acquitted Sonny on the 19th of December 1999, he gave Michael a paperback book which was C.S. Lewis's book Mere Christianity. It was this book which convinced Michael that Jesus was the Christ and led him to be baptized in the prison. David believed God was able to save Michael and give him hope for the future, even though he had lived a life far from God in the past and was now serving a near-life sentence in an awful third world prison. David then went on a mission of help to the Philippines to bring relief to Michael, and they too worked together to bring help and assistance to many convicted criminals who too had turned their lives around, and they published their joint book, Trojan Warriors, that contains 66 life-giving testimonies of some of Asia's most notorious criminals. This story is now told as a punk rock opera called Borstal Boy, written to be performed in prisons of the UK. The story is remarkable and demonstrates the goodness and mercy of God in saving one through Jesus Christ and the severity of God in leaving another to himself. But now it is as though Michael too had been plucked like a brand from the burning fire. David now believes that both he and Michael, although criminals in the 60s, were victims of manic depression, and they have both suffered from hypomanic episodes. However, their belief systems conditioned the way they reacted to their mood swings and may well account for some of the remarkable experiences that are recorded in this book. This story could be a real help to judges, magistrates, psychiatrists, nurses, doctors, social workers, solicitors, policemen, ministers of religion, lecturers, teachers and probation officers. Also, it could be helpful to Christians and those who suffer from manic depression or dyslexia. It could also be a means of help to reformed criminals and useful to those living in the margins of society, along with unruly youths, drug users, hardened criminals. It could also be a help to anyone contemplating or going through divorce. David Clarke, Michael Clarke, signatures.